how to stay connected with yourself through all this AI craziness. Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Jeanette Prado. I am the host and creator of Happiness from Within, here to inspire over 1 billion souls to find happiness and healing. It's great to have you here today. It's about 8 o'clock here on a Saturday. I woke up at 5 this morning. Spirit asked me to do this message, and my heart has been feeling really heavy lately with all these changes with AI happening in this world. It reminded me of a time of Atlantis when there was a time of very high technology and many healers on this planet. And one of the reasons that Atlantis was destroyed was because of greed, anger, and foolishness, and because of AI. And I feel these things because I know that I'm not of this planet, and maybe you're someone that feels like that too. And this isn't to bring fear, this is to bring awareness. I want to be able to give you some tools that you can walk away with of how to connect with yourself with all this AI craziness. The first step to connecting with yourself is with your breath. I would love to do a small meditation to connect with your higher self. So let's begin. I want you to gently breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good, beautiful soul. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good, beautiful soul. I want you to imagine yourself. You're inside of this droplet of water, but this droplet of water is very, very strong. And you start to feel lighter in that moment. You start to lift off of planet Earth, off the ground, and it starts to go higher and higher and higher and higher. And now you're in outer space. You are in a different realm, in a different light. You see a purple light. This is guiding you to your intuition, to your inner strength, your inner realm, your higher self. Here to remind you of the great vastness of your life. You were not put here on planet Earth to just be comfortable and work a 9 to 5, retire and then die. You're a part of the micro and the macrocosmic of this universe. You have unlimited potential. As you sit in your beautiful bubble, you look around and you see all of the stars, and it reminds you of the abundance that you have within your life. And the universe is infinite. It goes on and on and on forever. And this again reminds you of your infinite potential, that the sky is the limit. You truly can, absolutely can manifest the life of your dreams. And that first starts with awareness. It starts with the breath, connecting back to yourself, getting rid of all distractions, turning off your device, even for a short period of time every day. Connecting with your breath is the greatest gift that you can give yourself. Beautiful, beautiful soul. As you bring in this beautiful healing purple light into your heart, placing your left hand on your heart, breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. Bringing in intuition, 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 activating all your chakras. Breathing in again And breathing out. In this moment, you're sitting on top of the moon, looking down on Earth, looking at all the busy lives of all the beautiful human beings here on planet Earth. You're now looking outside of the box. And you do now start to recognize that you were put here on this planet for such a bigger purpose. One powerful question that you can ask yourself today is, who am I? Who am I? Why was I put on this planet? What are my gifts? What do I bring to this planet? Because only you have a unique gift that you can give to this world. Even if you have the same profession as someone else, you bring in a different energy, a different perspective, a different vibration, right? So even if it's, for example, two people that are amazing manicurists, there's always that different energy. How do you give a different perspective? How do you maybe design the nails a little bit differently, right? One mom is not the same as another mom. One father is not the same as another father. So always remember to bring your own unique style and creativity to whatever you do in life. Don't compare yourself to others. You can only compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Your inner beauty truly comes from within, beautiful soul. It really does. So in this moment, you start to levitate and bringing these beautiful words of wisdom within yourself. And in your hand, you carry this beautiful wand. And this wand is beaming with beautiful rays of purple light, blue, and this essence of sparkliness and stars. And you bring this wand with you as you come back down to planet Earth. You're in your bubble coming down and you safely land. You take this wand and you place it into the earth as your gift of healing to the planet. And this gift of healing is you, beautiful soul. Your very essence, your very light. You just being you. So whenever you're ready, I invite you to gently blink your eyes, coming back to planet Earth. Wiggle your toes, massage your legs, your arms, move your neck. But how was that for you, beautiful soul? Yeah, this beautiful meditation, totally completely guided from spirit. You can always come back to this to remind you of your essence and connect you with your higher self. It's a way of getting out of the body, not being sucked into this energy of planet Earth. The energy is beautiful here, but sometimes it can feel very heavy, right? So connecting back with yourself is also about journaling. When you get up in the morning, the book The Artist Way talks about how when you take a pen to paper and you start to write 3 pages every day, consistently, you start to bring out all your ideas, all your thoughts, and it's not about having it all figured out. At this moment, I cannot remember the author's name, excuse me for that, but if you just Google The Artist Way, you can get an audiobook or the actual book. And I just really encourage you to journal. It's really, really powerful to get your feelings down, your ideas. You can also, maybe you want to start with audio, right? Writing is definitely more powerful, but start with something where you get your thoughts down. But I just really want to encourage you to do that if that resonates with you. Also, connecting with yourself, you guys, is connecting with your creative side. You want to know the secret to manifesting? Start to play, have fun, get creative. You may not think you're creative, but you are. This is not about being some famous dancer or singer or being the next Beyonce. No, that's not what this is about. This is about finding your unique playfulness. Try to think about things that you used to like to do as a child. Even taking a simple walk, you guys, getting out in nature, hugging a tree, putting your feet in the earth, going into the woods. Do what you can to connect with nature. It is absolutely vital and very necessary, you guys. One of the beautiful things I like about one of my favorite authors, medical medium, Anthony Williams, known as a medical medium, he talks about fruit picking, like picking apples, for example, or any sort of fruit, is very, very healing. I definitely recommend for you to check out his meditations. He has a lot of free meditations on his podcast, and they've actually been very helpful for me in helping me to heal my soul. But I just really wanted to bring that to light because there's a lot of you that are dealing with health issues. 1 in every 9 people, you guys, are dealing with some sort of liver issue. We're not here to talk about health, but I just wanted to bring that to light just to simply remind you that you can heal. The body has an amazing way of healing itself. It's just a matter of knowing the correct way to do it. Okay. But connecting with yourself, again, at the deepest level with all this AI craziness, is just remembering who you are. If you're somebody that wants to start a podcast, please don't go to AI asking it for ideas. Really sit with yourself. And even if it takes you a week to come up with an episode idea, go from within. If you think about before the 80s, all of the music that was created, all the artists that weren't distracted by social media, before the 90s, right? I mean, music was so different because really people knew how to connect with their hearts and souls. They weren't distracted with all these things. And I understand on a certain level, it's not exactly our fault. It's the corruption and the greed, anger, and foolishness that's going on this planet. And please don't get me wrong, technology has definitely has its advances. It's brought a lot of, connections to be able to connect with people around the world. But my biggest mission in connecting people to their hearts and souls is remembering to remind them to activate themselves by going from within. So that's what this message is all about. It's just a reminder. It's not about having all the answers, right? We're not going to always have it figured out. I do have a lot of hope for humanity, but I just really hope that this episode brought you some clarity, right? Some value in connecting with yourself. And if you are somebody that feels lost, not knowing what direction to moving in life, I want to put it out there. I offer what's called soul guidance sessions. It's basically a one-on-one session with me to help you reactivate yourself, quantum leap, and help you to connect back to your soul. It's something I'm very, very passionate about. If you're interested in that, you can go to my website, janetprado.com. Again, that's JANETPRADO.com. And I would love if you could subscribe if you've received value from this episode. You can also catch this episode on all major platforms: YouTube, Apple, Spotify, and would love if you could leave a review on whichever platform you're on. But please subscribe. Let's stay connected. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode. And remember to smile because you're worthy. Thank you so much, beautiful souls. Have a wonderful, fabulous day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.